full of hope. I'm reaching the United States, you know. I had a suitcase with 5 suits, tailor-made. I was the most elegant man on the ship. That's why I could go in a first class in the evening. Nobody would stop me because I was very elegant.
What ship?
Titanic and what's his face?
What ship?
Cristoforo Colombo,
Okay.
that later went down. And when I reached New York, it was a spectacle because all these little ships went toward the Cristoforo Colombo. Was the inaugural trip.
Oh, now that
Was the first trip, yes.
that's a big
And
deal.
so all these ships came toward us. And then seeing the Statue of Liberty and see all these people coming to, I mean, it was so exciting. And we were just ready to get off. We had all the suitcase and we were on, on the verge of leaving the ship. And I had all my cousin, my wife, everybody was waiting for me there.
Your wife, were you married already?
My first wife.
Yeah, were you married already
Yeah,
before
yes,
you
yes.
came to, where did you marry, in Italy?
I married in 1953, the first time.
In Italy?
No, in Italy, see.
Yeah.
And then my cousin invited me to go to their place in Brooklyn. And they had a big feast all prepared for us, for me, I was embarrassed because these people, I didn't know half of them. They were all first cousin. And they prepared a big dinner, and I was always in my suit and my necktie, and they were T-shirt, and so I was quite different from them. I realized then that the difference in between me and them. So they prepared a big dinner, we had the drinks, and then came the coffee, the espresso coffee, which I always was very familiar with. But one of my cousins did something that attracted my attention. He took some ice, he put a cube of ice into the espresso coffee. So at that point, I was wondering, I said, why did he do that? Why would anybody put some ice in a coffee? Because he, mentally, he was already in the next moment. In other words, by putting the ice in a coffee would make it cold and then drink it and leave. In other words, in his mind, he was skipping the present moment. And I didn't understand at that point what he was doing, but later on, by thinking about it, I said, that's what, in fact, he left. Immediately, he had to go somewhere. So that was my first approach with the United States, not leaving the present moment, always rushing, next moment. In other words, you drinking a coffee or a glass of wine with your friends, but you drink it and thinking that what you have to do next, consequently destroying the present moment. This is a philosophical thought. But I was right. In fact, after 5 minutes he left. He had to go somewhere. He drank his coffee. Instead of sipping the coffee, the espresso, you have to sip it slowly, enjoy it. He drank it like this, like a shot of whiskey. Then he left.
Enjoy this moment because you will never get it again, right? That's what you taught me.
And so, and then when I told my wife the experience, she didn't understand what I was talking about. Because she was living the life in America, and she was already an American, She couldn't see the difference, my way of thinking against their way. So it was interesting.
Very.
That was my first approach. And in fact, I was right. After that, I started rushing and destroying all the present moment. Pretty soon, I got old.
That happens, doesn't it?